All right, we got the rematch. The Cardinals coming to Seattle this time. We're going to go ahead and avenge our Week 1 loss. A lot's changed since Week 1 of this season. We got 4 games left in the season. 3 of them are played in Seattle. The stage is set, and Seattle has every reason to go ahead and win these games, at least 3 out of 4 of these games, and make the playoffs. We got Arizona at the Clink, Buffalo in Toronto, Canada, and then we got San Francisco and St. Louis at the Clink. It's about time that Russell Wilson is getting some serious praise on the national front. It's about time. Russell Wilson is about to take his team to the playoffs as a rookie. He has the best quarterback rating at home out of any quarterback in the NFL. Wilson has been a phenom. He's led the Seahawks to 3 wins in the last 4 games. In those last 4 games, he's thrown 9 touchdowns and no interceptions. Over the last 7 games, he's thrown 14 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. On Sunday versus Chicago, he had nearly 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, and rushed for like 71 yards. Wilson has been lights out in Seattle. 11 touchdowns and no interceptions. Don't get much better than that. Wilson's passer rating at home is 122, best in the NFL. Marshawn Lynch has been relatively quiet the last couple of weeks, but he's still getting the job done. He rushed for about 85 yards or so against Chicago. Not a lot of the big runs that we're used to seeing from him, but where he's falling short, Russell Wilson is definitely picking up the slack. I think Seattle needs to get back to running the power run a little more than this zone read running style that they're using with Marshawn. It works okay with Russell Wilson, but I think we need to get back to the power run with Marshawn. So it's official. Brandon Browner has been suspended. He dropped his appeal of the suspension over the Adderall thing. So he's going to miss Sunday and the other 3 games of the season. So assuming we make the playoffs, he'll be back for the wild card round. Richard Sherman, however, has his appeal set for the 14th this month. So hopefully that goes well. Here's what I think is going on, and I hope I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. I think that Browner dropped his appeal to get his suspension started now, and Sherman is keeping his appeal to extend it out further. So what's going to end up happening is we're not going to have both guys gone for 4 games. We're going to lose Browner for 4 now, and depending on when we lose Sherm, we don't have to have both of our best corners gone for 4 games. We'll lose Browner for 4, and within the next 2 weeks or so, we might only spend 2 games missing our 2 best corners instead of 4. So I'm thinking that's what's going to happen. But I hope that's not the case. I hope that Sherman's not dropping his appeal because he's really innocent. All right, quick prediction. Cardinals, Seahawks at the Clink. There is no chance of the Cardinals beating Seattle on Sunday. There is no way that the Seattle Seahawks, on the roll that they're on right now, are going to walk out of the Clink losers. Impossible. Seattle will go undefeated at home. I said it. Seattle will go undefeated at home this year. That includes the 49ers. It's going to be an ugly day for the Cardinals. It's not going to be like it was in Week 1 where it was a close battle the whole game, and then we have to go for it, 4th and goal from the 6, and have Braylon Edwards drop the pass that hits him right in his hands. Speaking of Braylon Edwards, Braylon was cut on Wednesday. It's kind of funny. We signed Terrell Owens and Braylon Edwards in the same season, and they're both gone. T.O. didn't make it out of the preseason. Maybe if Braylon would have caught that ball in the end zone on Sunday, they might have kept him. Seattle's defense has only given up 13 points a game at home. Arizona tied a franchise record low with 5 first downs in the entire game on Sunday. Arizona's rookie quarterback Ryan Lindley completed only 8 of his first 25 passes on Sunday against the Jets. He finished 10 of 31 for 72 yards and an interception. Seattle is not fortunate enough to be able to play against this guy in Seattle. They're going to have John Skelton back, which may be just as bad because he's coming off an injury. The good news is we can beat John Skelton. Back in Week 1, we had John Skelton beat till we knocked him out of the game, and then Kevin Cobb came in and took him down and scored a game-winning touchdown. Ken Wisenhunt said that he decided to start Skelton over Lindley because he doesn't think the rookie is ready to handle the environment at CenturyLink Field. Duh, neither is Skelton. Either one of them would get beat up. On Sunday versus the Jets, the Arizona Cardinals were 0 for 15 on third down attempts. I don't think I've ever seen a team go 0 for on third down throughout a whole game. That's outrageous. What happened to the Cardinals? They started the season 4-0. Everybody was talking about Arizona coming out of the West. And now they've lost 8 straight. About to be 9. The Cardinals' offensive line has allowed 48 sacks this season, which is like, 9 more than the second place team. Now that may not mean anything for Seattle's pass rush. The Bears, I think, are the second place team, or they're right up there. And we didn't get Jay Cutler once. Speaking of the pass rush, what is going on with the pass rush? Chris Clemens, Bruce Irvin, Jason Jones. Nobody's getting to the quarterback. Not as much as they should. Bruce Irvin ain't coming off the edge like he's supposed to. I don't know what's going on, but we need to get to the quarterback. The Cardinals' defense is good. They rank, I believe, 7 in the league. However, their offense is... So, I'm saying this game is going to start off slow. It may have the looks of a defensive battle early, and it might turn into a blowout by the end of the game. Arizona has lost 8 games in a row. They're sad. They're defeated. They're dejected. They ain't happy. And that's going to wear on them throughout this game. You're going to start to see missed tackles, and they're going to look like a team that just isn't there to play because they know they're not going nowhere anyway. That's what I expect to see on Sunday at CenturyLink Field. So I'm going to do something different. Here's a little fantasy update. For you fantasy owners out there who've got Sidney, Marshawn, Golden, Russell, I'm saying start them. Except for maybe Sidney. I don't know if Sidney's going to play. Keep your eye on him throughout the rest of this week. Start Marshawn. We're gonna run the ball all up in him. Start Golden Tate. Tate is making plays week in and week out. He looks kind of funny while he's doing it, but he's breaking tackles. He's making plays. He's catching the football. Start Golden Tate. And Russell Wilson, start him. You got to start Russell Wilson because he put up almost 300 yards on Sunday, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Solid amount of points right there.